And here we are today. Big game, big game. Um, Abyssal Grasp against what's it called? Primal. I don't know if how much have you kept up with the league so far? Uh,
Not
as,
much. Just
not much, not much.
seen that Worms won against Grasp.
Yeah, yeah, that was unexpected to say the least. But yeah, today is probably the most important game of the entire league. Uh, it is Primal against Abyssal Grasp. It is battle of first place. Whoever wins today will most likely win the entire league, since both of them next week have some low league or low tier teams, so they should be able to win those quite easily. So yeah, whoever wins today will most likely take it for good, which is gonna be very interesting to see who runs away with it.
How do tiebreakers work here?
Tiebreakers is just head to head, whoever beat the other.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, yeah. Only thing I am. There is one specific scenario that I would love to quickly mention here. If Grasp today wins 2-1
Yep.
and Worms wins their game on Thursday and OB White gets disqualified, which there has been some stuff about, um, then it will be a complete tie in top three. So how that works, I'm not sure, because that would mean Primal won against Worms, Worm won against Grasp, and Grasp won against Worms. So at that point, I have no idea how they're gonna decide it. Um, so that is a small thing that I am looking a bit forward to see if maybe could happen. Just because I would love to see a potential playoff or something between those three teams.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, here in about a minute or two, we should have the ADC of Abyssal Grasp coming in. Um, and then he will, yeah, answer a few questions. We're just gonna hear his opinion, see how they have prepared for this big game today. So yeah, I will let him know that we are ready for him, and then he will be joining us anytime soon. No, do, and then after the interview, what's it called? After the interview, there are some things that we're just gonna go over, some announcements, some news about the organization and stuff. But yeah, we'll get over to that as soon as we are done with the interview, because here he comes. Hello, Seals.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Big game today. How are we feeling?
Um, a little bit nervous, I think.
A little
Um,
nervous.
as you said, it's a big game. It's a big decider. We of course want to, yeah, we want to perform, right? We want to perform. We want to show we are the best team, and we want to show that we are dominating. But I think in officials, everything can go wrong. Everything can go great. So I think it's just about hoping it's gonna go great for us.
Very much so, very much so. But yeah, we have to mention it. Last week you did take your first loss against Worms. What have you done
Indeed.
to try and prepare for this?
Well, my
After that.
jungler DM'd me and told me what do we do to win next game, and I told him straight up, um, what we do is I grow a pair of ants on each of my arms. I open my eyes and I turn on my monitor, and we win the game. Because to be completely honest, without disrespecting anyone, we are like the best team in the league, and we have shown so far that we are really great at the game. And I think as soon as we turn on our brain and don't run it down, we are clapping every single person in every single row.
Yeah, for sure. Like when you're on your A game, you are very very strong. Um, yes, Kodiak they did. They beat Overweight. I'm pretty sure, unless I have been misinformed. Because the website is a bit weird, but yeah. But yeah, you've been a very very solid team, and now of course since you are on one of our teams. I've been with you in a lot of your scrims, and just tell me a bit, because when you're scrimming, it just seems like you're playing a lot differently to what you are in officials.
Well, I think scrim mentality is a thing. I often try to do random shit and do as much stuff as possible in laning phase team fights, trying out the limits. Especially when I play champs that I'm not that I haven't played a lot. I think on champions like Wei, as most people know, I'm like pretty decent. I can play it. But I think on champions that I don't play much, we try to explore our limits and explore how we play with like in different situations. So sometimes we run it and we say, okay, we go next. It's fine. We tried something. It didn't work. It's okay. It's scrims, right? Where in officials, I think we are much more focused, much more clear comms, and take it just generally a lot more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, of course there is always the scrim mindset, as you mentioned, that takes into account. But yeah, this game, if you win, you are then sitting in first place with only one game left, which is a bit of a lower tier team, so it's one you should be able to win. Just speak to us a bit. How are you gonna prepare for Division 3 if you do end up moving up there? Because it's a harder division. The teams will be much stronger. Have you put any
Well, I
thought
think
into that yet?
I don't think I've thought about it because honestly, right now, mind is on winning now, right? And securing going to third division. Once we're there, we can start thinking about how do we beat these teams that are probably a little bit better than us. But I think as soon as we go into second split together, we are a lot more used to playing with each other, and we can do a lot more flip stuff because we know each other, we know our limits. I do believe that we are gonna have a little bit of a hard time, but I also think if we get it together and do our best, we can make some competition.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Like you are a very, very solid team, very high ranked. A lot of the players, so you should be able to keep up with it. But it will, of course, be a bit of a step up. Um, but yeah, let's see here. What else did I have? But yeah, okay. Last question I have is just without spoiling too much of your game plan. Have you planned anything special for today? How do you think you're gonna win this one? Like if you go more into, is there anything specially planned?
Well, as you know, I am the best player on the team. I am by far the best AD carry in the whole division, right? So I think we are just playing around me, making sure I get ahead, and then we take the game from there. Like, I don't see a world where I get 10 kills ahead and we lose the game again. A lot of discipline going into the game now. We tried some stuff. We found out we are running it if we do so. So I think we are a lot more disciplined now than last week. And I think if we play correctly and play around the map like we should, then I think we are winning every single game.
That is good to hear. Yeah, I like the confidence from you. It's very, very good to hear. I hope you're all ready. 'Cause yeah, I don't have anything else. So I'll just wish you the best of luck and
Thank you.
hope to see a great game.
Bye bye.
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 Alright. Thanks to Seals for stopping by. Always nice to get a few words in before the game. But yeah, as we mentioned, very big game today. But before we get into a lot of that, there are just some news and some announcements that I quickly want to talk about. Because there are some things happening. But yeah, first thing is very big announcement. Some of you might know League Hub. They host a lot of like in-house games and has before hosted a tournament. They are again hosting a draft-like tournament with both team captains and players. So I would strongly advise the people that are interested in trying out more competitive play to maybe sign up for it, because I think it's a very, very fun concept. I am personally going to be overseeing it all, or maybe even playing in it myself. A lot of our players is as well. So I can 100% recommend it to anyone that wants to try it out. For more information about it all, you can join our Discord. I just put the link in the chat. Via that, you can see the latest announcement. There's a lot more information, and you can also see the format of it all. So yeah, it's a very, very interesting concept. Besides that, other news is we what's it called? Next week, actually, yeah, next week we have another one of our teams that is gonna start playing. It is Abyssal Dagger. They will start playing in CWL Defy, their second division. So we will also start to stream a lot of their games. So it's gonna be fun to keep up with their progress and their success in the league as well. So yeah, of course, always keep up with all games, same as we do with Grasp and Worms. But yeah, that's just very big, quick information I wanted to give. Also, just so you're not confused, the Twitch channel I'm streaming from right now, it is my personal Twitch. It will be doing a bit of rebranding, and we will brand over to be a organization Twitch channel. So if you ever see name change, don't be scared. It is still the same channel. It is still us. It's just switch names. So that will be happening as well. But yeah, now we have about 15 minutes until the game. So yeah, I just try and see if we can go over a bit of what we might see. I have both the OPGGs here. Asp, you have them as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see if I know who plays what here. From it will actually, who plays what on that team? It seems Zeus is, yeah, OG Zeus is the support for sure. Fetsky is the bot lane, and mid lane, jungle, and top lane. Yeah, pretty straightforward to see this. Where do you think we're gonna see a lot of action here in the early game?
Well, if I was Grasp, I would try to abuse top lane because it's a lower ranked player, so a focus there would be nice as well. Playing bot is also an option because the Zeal is beaming with confidence today, so
Yeah.
that could, putting him in the lead could mean a lot as well.
Very true, very true. Yeah, just having that confidence is I think gonna be very, very good for them. So if they can play around that and actually show that in the game, I think they will have a very, very good chance of coming out on top today. But yeah, all around, like when we look at the teams, on paper, Grasp is the stronger team here. All of the players are higher ranked except for Summit, the mid laner of Grasp. Besides him, the rest of Grasp here is higher ranked than all of Primal. So we should see that they might be a bit better on the individual side, but Primal as a team has played together a lot more. They are very close friends, all of them, that has played together a lot. So I personally, I've seen some of their games. We also streamed their game this weekend. We saw how much they are focused as a team and plays as a team. They are very quick to get up in the lanes. They are roaming around all the time. Their communication and movement on the map is some of the best I've seen so far in this league. So I'm very curious to see how that's going to play into today's game, if Grasp can deal with that and potentially follow it. Yeah, I don't know. Did you see, how many of Grasp games have you seen?
I only the one that we casted, and I just hopped in from time to time when Grasp and Worms were playing, so I didn't see the full game as well.
Okay, fair enough. Because yeah, one thing I am gonna be very excited about, as I mentioned, the movement on the map from Primal is very good all around, but also the support of Grasp. He likes to roam. He likes to play these roaming champs like Bard, like Rakan. He has a lot of movement around the map. So it's going to be very good to see how that plays into the playstyle of Primal, where they all move around. Because he is sometimes being very aggressive with his roaming, moving into the enemy jungle solo. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out.
Yep, it could be dangerous against a team that roams a lot. It could mean being caught up in a fight, 1v2 perhaps.
Today's game, Abyssal Grasp will be starting blue side, and Primal will be starting red sides. So yeah. Also, interesting thing is in the bot lane. He mentioned it. He has a lot of confidence, but it is gonna be interesting to see if we're gonna see some of all his AP picks in the bot lane. He likes to play them. He plays his Talia, his Hui. He likes these AP champs in the bot lane. And it just changes up the whole dynamic of a bot lane when you have these AP champs. It gives your support more time to roam around, because an AP champ in the bot lane genuinely has a lot more wave clear and is able to sustain himself a bit more in lane. So we could see that coming out as well.
Yep.
But let's see here. Who is the mid lane here? That is Prey and Summit. Yeah, mid lane I think is gonna be one of the I think the mid lane is going to be one of the more interesting matchups here. It's two very typical mid laners playing these mid lane mages, both of them around the Emerald mark. Summit has also been up around Emerald 2, 3 a lot these past few days. I ain't leaking nothing, Seals. I am just talking about what I see here. So shush shush. But yeah, I think the mid lane is gonna be a very interesting one.
Yep, I can see that. There's like I can see some counter picks for each of the people. For example, Prey plays Syndra and Summit plays Silas. That means Syndra Silas matchup could happen, and that's Silas favored, for example.
Yep, very true, very true. But yeah, and also then if we play shift the focus over to the jungle, this is probably where we have one of the bigger differences as well. It's an Emerald 1 against the Master. He has just reached Master again after he has been on vacation for these past like 2 to 3 weeks ish. So he's gotten back now, has come up into Master again. So he's still at that level. We know how good he is. We can see it on his win rates as well. All of them very positive win rates. So it is going to be very interesting to see what they decide to do, if they will be playing for this top side as you mentioned. Because that is also where we have one of the bigger rank difference, ranging all the way from Diamond 2 up against a Platinum 2. So that is also very interesting to see. Let's see here. But yeah, let's see. If we take a bit of a look at, here we go, Primal's previous games, because them of course I haven't streamed all of Primal's games, so I'm not quite sure how they have gone. So we can just take a look at some of them here to see if we can maybe get an idea of what their playstyle is like. We already see here, first game I pull up, they like this Yumi Seri combo in the bot lane. It's one I've seen a few times from them, so that is very interesting, and I would love to see it again. Because again, with the Yumi, is also one of those champs that really switches up the dynamic of the bot lane. So it's curious to see if they're gonna pull that out today again. Here we see them go for a bit more traditional, running the Ivern in the jungle. But besides that, very typical. Also looking at this here, yeah, here again we see a lot of their focus actually comes from the bot lane. A lot of their games, to my knowledge, it is the bot lane that is really dominating. He is a very strong player down there, the ADC.
Yep. It looks like a team that loves playing front to back team fights. Just peel the ADC winning through front to back.
Yeah, we see it here again. Here is another game they played again. a lot of focus down here in the bot lane. We see game 2 here. Again, a lot of action in the bot lane. So yeah, judging from previous games in here, I think we're gonna see a lot of action. And we see a lot of focus towards this bot lane. But yeah, again, we see the Seri Yumi. So it's gonna be interesting if that is something that's gonna be taken into account by Grasp when we go into the drafting of this series here. If we then look over at Grasp, we've seen all of their games, or at least I have, so we know a bit more of what they play, but we can try go over it a bit more in depth here. Already here we see the way they like this AP in the bot lane, but besides that, it's very generic. They have the tanky top lane with the bruiser in the jungle, some engaged support. Same goes for the game 2 here. Here they're just switching up for the AD, but again, not very typical ADC, going for the Corki, still very interesting. So I think...
Well, nowadays he is quite often in ADC spot.
Yeah, he's played a lot more there recently. Here we see a Senna again. But typically from Grasp and what we have seen is a lot of their action happens around the mid lane. But it's not usually in the early game. Their mid laner likes to take it a bit more slow and play for the late game. We see him get very, very strong in basically all of their games. See if we can get some more examples of it here. Here we have him at 7-1. Again, the mid lane action. Here we have... yeah. Here again, not so much in the mid lane. Here they had their jungler really take over. So yeah. Oh, I see that he doesn't have a profile. I need to get that fixed for him. Let's see another game here. Yeah, here again, a lot of action towards this jungle mid lane. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. Let's see here what's happening in chat. Anything interesting we need to go. Need to see their eyes. Where do they go? Oh, blocked that of you. But yeah, judging from everything we've seen, I think it's gonna be a very interesting bot lane. I think that the dynamic down there is not gonna be as we typically see with like a enchanter engaged support against with a typical ADC. So that is gonna be very interesting. Mid lane gonna be very even. I think they're just gonna play a bit more back and forth. Play for the trades, wait for the junglers. In the top lane, as we mentioned, is one of the biggest strengths of Grasp here. So always curious to see if that is something Grasp's gonna utilize on and focus their pressure in the top lane maybe, or if they wanna help this bot lane that is more evenly matched and try and get them the step ahead. Also, quick thank you to everyone that has been followed, and thanks to Nuggy for all the bits as well. It is always much appreciated. Let's see what time. Yeah, we got about 3 minutes until we head into the draft. We already have the draft link here. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long. I think both teams are slowly getting ready now, it seems. So we can slowly get the draft link ready here. Let me just quickly...
I will need a share screen for that. Yep.
Yep. I'm just getting the stream ready here. We see some support here from Primal. Thank you, Cecilia, for the bits as well. It's always much appreciated. Yeah, we see both some support for Grasp and Primal in the chat, so it's very, very good to see. Looks like we have the support of Grasp. It's just taking a small break here, and then we should be ready. He just needs to quickly run the toilet before we get started. Also, yeah, I think team logos should be loaded now. Yeah, perfect. What's happening here? Grasp top lane and rooting for Primal. What's this? I don't think that is a typical thing to do.
Top laners.
Top laners and their weird ways of doing stuff. What role do you play again, Asp?
I used to be a top laner and I am now a mid laner.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I personally only really played what's it called, support. I've dabbled a little bit in mid lane, but that's mostly because I'm a Swain one trick. So mid lane just makes sense for me to play there as well when I don't get my support. Even though people do hate a lot on my Swain support. Always had Swain on top, yes.
Yep, it's a long story, but in short, I basically was a top laner. I wanted a more shot calling role in my team, and our jungler just left, so I switched to jungle, played it for about a month. Then the team kind of broke off, and we made a new team with mostly the same people, but mid now was open, so I switched to mid. And
Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. Yeah, your team, Vortex, you also start playing again here soon in about a month or so. You have calibration, right, for Prime League?
yep, we have collaboration in roughly a month. Yep.
Yeah, very interesting. But here we are for the draft of Game 1 of Abyssal Grasp against Primal. Let's see what we can have
And they
happen.
start off with a Syndra ban.
The Syndra coming in, the Jarvan coming in from Primal. It's some very expected bans here so far. It's champs they play a lot, it's champs they know. Like both teams have a lot of information on the others from, of course, from previous games, but also from internal friendships. So they know each other. So the bans here will be very focused. Thanks again, Nuggy, for even more bits. Much appreciated. We love to see it. But yeah, here comes the Wukong. Looks like Primal here is focusing a bit on this jungler. It is on paper their strongest player, so it makes a lot of sense to them to put a bit more focus into the bans there. Let's see what Graf decides to do here. Graf decides to go for the Braum as well.
Then the Braum ban could mean Grasp is looking for an Ornn. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, Ornn is a champ they have played a lot, so it could be something they're gonna pull out. Primal decides to go for the Abyssal ban, also a champ he plays a lot in the top lane. So that makes a lot of sense. See here, Grasp, me wanting the Pantheon.
Very strong early jungler.
Very strong. Has very good ganking potential, roaming potential with his ultimate as well. So a lot of pressure around the map with this champ. It's very good because as we talked about, Primal, they like to play around the map. They like to group up and roam around together. So having a Pantheon able to respond to these roams so quickly is very solid.
And that's a way steal away. And the Volibear tag.
They go for Primal decides to go for the way. That means Grasp won't be able to pick this one. Also, Volibear, very strong champ as well.
Yep, very strong right now. The half AP build with the Cosmic and Navarre's Spherical Blade, just non-stop healing. It's pretty much unkillable. On that 2-item power spike.
We saw
Rise.
People were asking for it in chat, and here we have it. We are gonna see Summit on his rise again today. He's been very good on this recently. He's played a lot of both scrims and officials with this champ. He is being very solid on it. So very nice to see it come out again today. Let's see what they decide to pair this up with here.
I really would love some frontline from Grasp here.
Mm-hmm.
Just allows Rice to just play back and
Oh, they go for a Jax in the top lane. Not something we've seen too much of from their side, but very strong. We know their top laner can play it. Here comes the Malphite though from Primal potentially. Yep. Malphite here very good into this Pantheon, into this Jax as well.
yep.
Just the
But
engage with
Jax
the
and
ulti as well.
Pantheon,
Mm-hmm.
also two champions that can be flexed here. They both can go either lane.
That is very true, very true. Um, let's see. I don't know if the what's it called top lane has played much Pantheon, but it is a possibility that we could see happening. Silas ban here
That's a
is
Silas ban, which I think is a huge mistake from Primal. We
yes.
already see both top lane, jungle most likely, and
Yeah, I was about to say that's a very
mid.
interesting one because the only player that really plays a lot of Silas is Summit in the mid lane, who we already see here on the rise. So for them to ban out the Silas is very curious. I don't know quite know what their thought process here is, but yeah.
Silas technically could, Silas and Pantheon both could be played in support or jungle, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe they were scared of Pantheon going support and Silas jungle, or the other way
That
around.
that is true. That is true. That could also be a thing. Here is the Bard ban. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. We've seen a lot of Bard. They go for the Seri here. Also makes a lot of sense. We talked about them playing it a lot in previous games. Um, so yeah, only ban here I am questioning a bit is that Silas. I don't quite see what their thought process here could have been. Um, besides that Pantheon could be support, but again that would put Silas in the either top or jungle.
Uh, I don't really like
So yeah,
Zeriban here as well. You have so many tools to jump on her
that
here
is very
with
true.
Jax
Very
being
true.
able to tank her Qs as well,
Mm. I think it,
preventing him
yeah. I think the
going
Seri
behind.
ban is more a case of taking away some of their comfort picks. Um,
Yep.
See a Smolder here playing a bit for the late game with that scaling. We've seen it in a lot of games from all the teams in the league so far. Smolder, when he gets his stacks, gets very strong late game. The Nautilus here to go into the bot lane. Nautilus very strong,
It's
of
technically
course.
as flex pick as well nowadays, because
Mm.
the Nautilus jungle got a huge buff, so it's
Yep.
playable in the jungle role as well
Yep.
now.
There could be a lot. There is a lot of potential setups with this team, like Jack's top Pantheon support with Nautilus jungle, Nautilus support with Pantheon top and Jack's jungle. So it's gonna be interesting to see exactly what they've gone for, because all these champs can play a lot of different things. Um, Here is the Sivir coming in the bot lane as well. Very solid pick. Also a bit late game champ. Wants to get those 2 to 3 items before she's like really strong. Um, but with a Nautilus, if he is the one going to the bot lane, they have a lot of pressure early against this Smolder if Nautilus can land his hooks.
Level 1, Silver Nautilus can just destroy Smolder.
Hmm.
If Silver starts W, the buff on attack speed is just enough to
Yeah.
pretty much win any level 1.
Hmm. See Seraphine here coming in with the Smolder in the bot lane. Very interesting combo down there. Again, wanna play for this late game. They wanna just get the waves, push them out of the lane potentially, and just stack up a bit. That's what they want to do. Where this Nautilus Sivir, I think they want to play a bit more aggressively, um, and really get ahead early. I think that's what they will look to do. But yeah, we should be ready here anytime soon now. Um, let's see if yep, teams are readying up now, and they should be heading into champ selects. So let me get everything changed over. There it is for you. Um, let's see here what they're saying. Yep, just Primal, just needing a few seconds here to get ready, and then we should be going in. There will of course be the small spectator delay, as we always have, but we'll just wait that out. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah.
So both teams are super scaly, both looking to play for that late game team fights.
Yep.
Both teams have a very nice catch potential as well with the Nautilus hook and ultimate with Pantheon R. Primal has Malphite R and Volibear ultimate as well, with Volibear being to catch up to people with his Q as well.
For sure. But yeah, we have just started a small poll in the stream as well, just to see who people are rooting for, who they think gonna win, just to get a small estimate of what we got going on. Personally, this game won with this draft. I like both of them. Grasp needs to be a bit more aggressive in the early game, because with this molded, the Hui, the Seraphine, they're gonna have a lot of pressure late game. They're gonna have a lot of damage. So I think if Grasp can get ahead early on, I think they will look very, very solid. But on the other hand, if Grasp is able to utilize their early strength, I think they could have a good shot at winning this.
Yep, Grasp drafted for late game, but they need to win this game a bit earlier than they would have wanted with this draft.
Yeah, here we go. Let's get this perfect. So yeah, we're just gonna be drafting now. So it's just gonna be all the gems that we just saw. So it should go rather quickly. It usually does. And then we'll be going in.
Do not forgive or forget.
Merely by giant forecast. Before I keep Summit maybe. We see some Summit love here from Nugget. Very, very nice, very good. Sadly not today, Mikkel. I have me and Asper just take care of it today. I usually don't want more than 2, max 3 people. So yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil this time. Yes, very good decision. No spoiling today. But yeah, it's all good. All good. That is always one of the few unfortunate things with this delay. Teams can get in and spoil the endings sometimes, but yeah. But yeah.
I assure you, I am quite patient.
Here we go. Yeah, team's just taking their time right now, just getting the final game plans ready, I think. That's why they might be taking a bit longer here.
Yep. Well, now we see everyone's roles pretty much, with everyone going rather the most standard role for the champion.
Yeah.
With Jack Stop, Pantheon jungle, and Nautilus in the bot. Well, that was a Leona hover, but that is Nautilus.
So yeah, it will just be standard roles for most of them. So nothing there. By the way, Mikkel, potentially you and Ridmeyer can come in after the game and just give some thoughts and your opinions on everything. We can have a 4-man talk before we go into game 2, but we'll look at that when we come to it. Because I think today we could see a bit of a longer break between game 1 and 2, just for the teams to really get ready and get cleared for game 2. Since there's a lot on the line today, the winner of this will most likely be guaranteed to go up to Division 3, which is very, very big for any team. That is, of course, always what you aim to get when you sign up for any kind of league that has promotions.
How many teams do you promote to Division 3?
From my understanding and what I could figure out, first place gets automatic promotion, and second place plays playoff against the bottom teams of Division 3.
So against the teams that are on the risk of regulation. Got it.
Yeah, that's how I could understand it all, but I could be wrong. All right, the vote here for the winning team was a tie. So very interesting. Got supporters for both teams. But yeah, we just got about 2.5 minutes now, and then we'll get ready. So I'll just quickly use the time to open my door, because holy hell, it's hot.
Oh, it's kind of opposite here. It's pretty cold.
Oh yeah, here I'm sitting here sweating. Also get my chair up a bit.
You should actually do the points thing instead of the poll. Or who wins the first game.
I'm actually not even sure how to do that.
It's a command, like not /poll, it's something else. Let me open up my own Twitch.
Because we did it last time, but I don't remember what we found out it was.
Prediction. It's prediction.
/prediction. There it is. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, okay, here. Who wins? Oh. Who wins game 1? There we go.
This.
That's how it is. Yeah. Now you can all spend your channel points and potentially win some more if other people bet on the opposite team of you, and you do win. But yeah, we will be heading into the game here soon now. It's just a tiny bit. Oh, I need to quickly update this one. I see that it's not updated from last week. There we go. But yeah, of course, unfortunately to all our Danish viewers, you are not able to use channel points in the prediction. That is just the Danish Twitch rules and laws that are against that.
Against gambling stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But you're also able to participate in the prediction. You can't win or lose anything. If you have VPN, yes, you can. Yeah, we love Denmark and our dumb rules sometimes. But yeah, here we go. Let me just quickly see if we can get these lined up a bit more. Here we go. Game 1 underway.
Game 1, and Grasp is rushing with the top lane invade.
Ooh, very, very
And
interesting.
meanwhile, Primal is doing the opposite with the bot lane
See,
invade.
this could go ahead and be very, very interesting to see how this turns out. Yeah, so absolutely nothing's gonna happen here. Potentially we can see some invades, potentially taking the buffs from the opposite sides. But I think they will just both stack up either side.
It's interesting to see that Grasp didn't go for any deep wards. They shouldn't be scared here. They have much better level 1.
Yes, Kodiak, we do see Summit on the rise. He did pull it out. So very, very interesting to see. It was asked for and we got it. So we'll see if he can be as dominant on it today as he's been in the past. But yeah, we expected some interesting bot lanes, but this game it seems both teams has gone a bit more traditional way with the bot lanes, so nothing too fancy is gonna happen down here.
Yeah, both junglers starting on the red, that means they will be pathing opposite ways. So
yeah, we see
could
Grasp.
a gank.
Yeah, Grasp, as you kindly predicted in the going into the game, jungler will be pathing towards this top side. They want to put their pressure up there because they know that's where they have the biggest strength. So we could see a lot of action there from the jungler towards this top side. Ooh, very good hook here from Nautilus.
Ooh, amazing
With
hook.
Grasp
Forces
getting-
a flash and
yeah.
advance.
Yes, very much so. Grasp here getting level 2 early in the bot lane, meaning they are able to go in with the hook from the Nautilus, get a lot of damage onto the Smolder early on.
Yep. Getting those both summoners early out. That means after Pantheon finishes his clear and goes back to bot lane, he could look for a gank there.
Very much so, very much. So, yeah.
And Jack's already building a small lead against this Malphite,
Yeah.
zoning it a little bit and building that tiny CS leads early on.
And that is to be expected when you have such a significant rank difference in the top lane, because top lane is very much about these wave management, these like small trades they do. So he has a lot more experience with it. So we could see him get out on top with all of this.
Yep. It's lovely to see that because he pushed first 2 waves, let them crash, and now the waves are bouncing to him. And he can build a freeze for Pantheon to gank. It's gonna be perfect timing.
Yeah. They know
Because Pantheon
exactly.
just finished his Gromp. They could look for a gank right now.
They know exactly what they're doing, and here is the Pantheon as you're talking about. Here's coming up now. The flash there, but still gets stunned. Here comes the Pantheon, the stun as well. Malphite taking a lot of damage here. It is gonna be a first blood onto the Pantheon in the jungle. So yeah, just as you predicted it would happen. Jax getting the wave back to him, forcing Malphite to come forward as Pantheon comes up there, is able to get in with the stun and get the early kill here. Summit here has to flash away from the Volibear ganking in the mid lane.
Yep, he needed to flash that way eye, because otherwise he gets stunned. Volibear can jump up and follow that CC up with his own Q and stun him for even longer. That could have been lethal.
Yep. So yeah. So very good there from Summit on the rise, respecting the gank and just flashing away instantly.
Yep. That early flash also means he is quite healthy. That means he can stay in lane now, farm up, maybe get a better reset for the item he's looking for.
See him here take a bit of damage to this way.
And that gank and freeze means Jax is almost 20 CS up already, minute 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Bot lane so far, very even. Just go a bit back and forth trading. Nothing too much happening. And that is
Yeah.
That's basically what you want from both sides. Smolder benefits a lot more from it because of his stacking. Sivir though also wants to let the game go a bit before she gets strong around the 2 item mark. Um, so it is two very passive early games. Of course, if Nautilus lands the hook, that is where Graf can look to do something, because it's such a good and important ability from Nautilus.
And now Jax is building a slow push into Malphite. He's gonna crash on this or the next wave, and he gets a free reset, missing 1 or 2 minions maximum.
Here
Yep,
it
and he's
is.
just gonna walk back, reset.
Yep, he has his TP, so we're probably gonna see him just TP straight up there and miss nothing, and just slowly build on this lead. We do see Volley
Volibear
though
is doing
early on the Drake here.
Yep, with botlane having Prio and Hui being able to have Prio as well here means it's gonna be a free Drake for the Primal.
Yeah, nothing Grass can really do to deny it. We see Pantheon moving in, getting a ward here in the enemy top side. That's really the only thing they can do here. Now we have Grub spawning in about a minute and a half. So we'll probably see Grass playing towards this game. Especially when playing with this Ryze, they love to have Ryze in the side lanes. So for him to have the Grubs with him there as well, also the Jax very strong in the side lanes. So Grubs for them will be very, very strong. So I think that's what they are trying to do here.
Still 1 minute till Grubs. Both bot lanes just reset, so they're quite strong. Nautilus possibly already moving to the top side to get vision. Or Aron towards mid to maybe catch a kill there.
Yeah.
We see Jax roaming down as well.
Yeah,
they were
Jax also.
probably looking for that way.
Yeah.
But Hui playing very respectfully, walking up all the way to the entrance to the jungle.
Yeah, they know, like, they have no vision on the Nautilus or on the Jax, so Hui doing the respectful thing, backing off, just playing it safe, making sure not to overextend too much in the mid lane. See now Jax going in on the Malphite, doesn't get the stun off, but it gets decent amount of damage. Nautilus still hovering this mid lane, Volibear is there close by, so is Pantheon though. Grub spawning now in 15 seconds.
Sivir is alone bot lane is having Prio, but Nautilus being
there's the hook onto the
mid.
Hui with the stun from the passive. Now Ryze can pump out his damage,
And
there's the flash
Hui
from
is
Hui.
most likely just doomed here.
The volley comes in to try and save. Here's the Pantheon ulti, but gets feared by the Hui. The flash spear almost hits, but not enough. But that will force Hui away, and it will also force Volley to back off, which means they will be able to go on these grubs, and Jax can go back to his top lane.
Yep, this is 3 grubs for the grasp, and Primal are just forced to back off. Volibear just caught a mid-wave, but that's just a consolation prize.
Yeah, and it's exactly what they wanted. They wanted these grubs, so they focused everyone up there. They got him away, and they could take the grubs without any fight. So it plays. Oh, here's the Malphite ulti onto the Jax though. Jax now looking very low, deciding to go in though. Malphite taking a lot of damage now. Jax being low. Here's the flash from Jax, and he's able to pick up the kill on the Malphite. That is very, very well played from him there.
That flash auto, W auto means he can proc that his ultimate passive as well. Just tons of damage, and Malphite just falls there.
Yeah, that is so well played from him. He knows exactly what to do. And that's what we talked about. That's just that experience in the top lane. He's played these matchups before. He knows what to do. So he was not afraid. Even though he was on low HP, he knows Malphite had nothing left. So he could play a bit more aggressive and go in for the kill. Which he did, and he ended up getting it.
Yep. Boot Jax is super strong right now. They can keep playing around that, force the top lane tower early, make sure Jax can keep
we see
pushing
both junglers here around the mid
waves.
lane. Here comes Pantheon though.
Pantheon
Nautilus here as well though.
There
There's the hook. Now Volley will just try to back off.
Volibear is just abandoning the way, and that's a kill on Ryze.
That will be Ryze picking up a kill as well, getting him a bit ahead. Is very, very important from him. Now Seraphine here as well, but no one around to help the Nautilus, so they will just go separate ways. yeah, bot lane here still very very even. Small CS lead to Smolder, but nothing too significant.
Yep.
In the mid lane, very even.
Uh,
Rise with 1 kill up. Same with the jungle, and then the top lane is where we have the biggest difference. Here
And
we
that's
see
a nice
Nautilus.
hook from Nautilus, which
Yeah.
forces a kill on Smolder as well.
Yeah, they saw Seraphine in the mid lane. She still wasn't back. So for Nautilus to land that hook is just a secure kill, and nothing Smolder can do to get out of it. Because when Nautilus first lands that hook, he's basically... Ooh, here's the volley though. Not able to do too
But
much.
he backs off, he doesn't feel confident fighting here, he doesn't know where mid is, he doesn't know where jungle is.
It makes sense. But yeah, as I was saying, Nautilus with the hook, whenever he lands that as a first ability, he's basically always able to get his passive auto attack off to get that extra stun, meaning there's just no way for an ADC to get out of it.
Yep.
Here's the
And
hook
now a
there
hook
from
on-
Nautilus onto the volley bear. Volley ulting away. Is able to stay alive. Gets the shield from the W there as well. Still hovering.
And Wei just
Now the
walking
Seraphine
out,
ulti.
doing a lot of damage.
Oh,
And
here's the
Miller
Rise
from the
TP.
bot side, Smolder,
Rise TP.
And
Or
Seraphine are
you
fighting.
ulting in behind.
and a flash stun on Smolder from
Yep.
Pantheon.
And that is a kill for Sivir
Flash
and a
shoot
kill
from
for
him.
Rise. Very, very good.
And that's a TP from Jax, who just got a wave, so he's not losing anything for securing this Drake.
I think the cleanse on Smolder is just,
It's
yeah,
also
when
very
going
nice
up,
to see
because
that
there is a
they're not
Pantheon,
just
there is a
forcing everyone
Jax,
on the
there's
Drake
a
when it's not
Nautilus. They have a
needed,
lot of
letting
like
Sivir to
hard
push
CC
bot,
onto him.
make
So.
their bot lose even more CS for this play.
Yep. Yeah, Rise now 2 kills ahead. CS being even. Same with the bot lane on the Sivir. So yeah, Grasp here building quite significant gold lead now, sitting about 3.5k gold ahead. So very, very good from them.
Yep.
Now, nothing too fancy happening. We have the Rift Hell spawning in about 2.5 minutes. We have the
And,
Drake spawning in 4.
Grasp swapping mid lane to the bot lane
Yep. We
means
see
they
it
will
happen.
have the move on the any objective now, not only the bot side from the Sivir and Nautilus.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's especially what we talked about with this Rise. When Summit plays on this Rise, he's like to be in the side lanes. So for them to do it this early, that is quite new, but it makes a lot of sense with the playstyle that they kind of have.
Yeah, it's fine doing it this early because they have a lead, they want to push it, so they're forcing the place early.
Yeah, against Nautilus is not the best, but I think it's also more like against this Pantheon, they can easily jump in and stun you. You have the Jax
And
that can
Jax
jump
playing
in as
very
well.
confident now.
So I think it's more
just
so
jumping on
to
this
avoid
Malphite,
those in
trying
the
to
later
get him
games.
lower and lower.
But yeah. I need to.
Primal now follows up as well with a swap of their mid laner and the bot
Yep.
lane.
Also, them swapping around allows this Sivir and the Nautilus just to be around the map to play for this Rift Herald coming up now in about a minute or so. So very, very good for them to have this pressure because they have this small lead down there. They want to focus it where they can. Rise has the TP, so he can always get up there quickly if he needs to.
And with turret plates falling, Grasp grabbing much more of them, just make sure their lead doesn't fall that fast.
Yeah. Jax here in the top lane is a bit low on HP, but nothing too much. Is able to still go in and trade on the
And now
Malphite.
Malphite, having built plated steel caps and the Warden's mail, means he's much more chunky. That means he's not that easily chunked by Jax.
We see the Nautilus here. We see the Pantheon also.
And
A lot
he
of
sees
action
Pantheon
here.
and
Oh,
he
there's
doesn't
the
feel
ward.
safe, so he backs off,
Yeah.
places a good ward, which spots Nautilus.
Yeah. Seraphine now coming. There's
But
the
that
first
means
tower
a tower
from
for
Jax.
and he gets the solo
Yeah.
gold for the first tower.
That
And
will
the
also
first tower
be
with the early
feats.
kills, the early free kills means they secure feet and
Yep.
upgraded boots.
So yeah, again, just a small lead there they can get towards the late game, which will be very, very crucial for them because in the late game it will be hard for them
I'm not
against
sure
this
if you are
Smolder.
aware, but you're muted, Fizz, on Discord.
I was not aware. Why was I that? That is my bad. Thank you for letting me know.
No worries.
But yeah, I was just talking about the importance of these feats for Grasp, because when going up against a Smolder, which is very strong, you want any kind of advantage you have in the late game. So having those small extra stats is going to be very, very crucial for them.
Well, I don't think they want advantages late game here. At this point, they are ahead. They want to push this lead and just choke them out of the game.
Yeah, they
Get
do.
any kind of gold and deny as much gold as they can and stacks as much as they can
Yeah,
and
but
just close out the game.
it just seems they haven't really been able to deny this Smolder too much as of yet. He is still sitting at about 105 stacks now, so still keeping up with the stacking and really getting there. So we should see him at full stacks in about 5 to 10 minutes, depending how many fights we're gonna have. And at that point, he will be very strong, even though he is behind on gold.
Well, he's not even that much behind gold
No.
as well. He's keeping up very well
Yeah.
on CSing only.
Yeah, it's only 700 gold behind. Same in the mid lane. It's mostly in this top lane we have a big lead, 2,000 gold lead to this Jax.
Yep, incredible game from this Jax, just playing with the waves, pushing the tower.
See now Drake spawning in 8 seconds. We already have a lot of action down there. Jax Malphite still in the top lane, both of them having their TP up. Here comes the Rift
Jax
Herald
just
in the
wants
mid lane.
Yep, Jax just wants to stay tall here, just keep the pressure up, never let this Malphite leave for a team fight.
Yep.
That's where Malphite shines, and he doesn't want him to leave to do that.
See, we have both mid laners here is in the bot lane just trading at each other. Rest of Grass backing up
And
in the
that's-
bush, looking for something.
And that's way ultimate gone for now, so
That is
that
very
means
true.
it's a bit easier fight for the Grasp.
Yeah, that is such a big ability for team fights because it's so big AoE damage. So for Way to use it already just leaves them with the lack of a lot of damage. And that means that
And
Grass will
just
be able to get it.
finishes the grade.
Yeah.
I
Jax
don't
though
like,
does
this
TP down,
Yeah.
bit unnecessary. Malphite still having his up, so Primal here with the small TP advantage now. Both
Yep,
Way
yeah,
and Rise also still has theirs. So yeah.
Yep, they managed to make to turn this Drake play into a tower as well, so they're pushing their lead quite significantly now.
Yep. So yeah. And here we see what we talked about earlier, Primal running around as a team now. 4 people stacking up here towards this top side. This is where they start to shine. This is where we've seen Primal really, really be good. Their early games has been lacking in other games as well. But when they come to this like more mid to late game, when they start stacking up and have these team fights, that's where they really shine. So let's see if they can do it again this game and maybe turn it around. But it is gonna be very hard. They are 5k gold down, so they have a very hard mission ahead of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Primal, again, this game they are not forced to win the game in certain amount of time. They can just play back, try to deny Grasp from getting the win, getting any more towers, play slow, and they will eventually outscale them.
Yeah.
Which is made much more harder now that the early game was won by Grasp, and they built this much of a lead.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Grasp needed to do. And I'd assume they knew that going into the game. They have a bit of a weaker late game, so they needed to really play a bit more aggressive, get ahead in the early game. Because if it was even at this point, Primal would look way, way better going into the late game. But now that Grasp is ahead, they have a slight advantage at the current time. Now we see Artican spawning here in 5 seconds. Primal already there, ready for it. Jax is in the bot lane, Ryze in the top lane. Ryze has his TP. It's really good to see them keeping up with this TP, knowing to send people where.
Yep. And Grass playing really smart, making sure the waves are pushed before moving to the objective.
Yep.
They don't even start it here, they just clear out the vision, set it up, so it's easy for them.
Yep, just playing it slowly. Here's Rise on this Malphite. Also to mention, Malphite doesn't have any magic resist yet, so this Rise does hurt him a lot. Now Malphite backing
Yep.
off in the top lane does have his TP, so we could see him TP down to the other camp potentially. Rise is starting to walk, decides to go back up.
Yep, Rice playing
yeah.
it smart as well. He doesn't need to move there. Objective is not started. There is no fight going on.
Yep.
He can keep the pressure up, and he's getting that tower chunked because magic damage. So the tower is starting to fall down.
Does take a bit of damage here to Rise, but he's able to get some damage on. Oh, there's the flash hook from Nautilus, but Seraphine reacts quickly with the flash.
Yep, saves herself. Oh, I suppose.
Oh, it seems we have some technical issues from the mid laner of Grasp. His game has apparently crashed. Hopefully we will get that fixed here anytime soon and we will get into it again. Luckily there was nothing, like no big team fight quite happening yet as this pause is happening, but we could see some action right after we come back.
Yep. Both teams are positioned in a place that could make a fight happen.
Also,
this Bear is very much forward.
Here we are.
Yep. And that's an instant engage on him. He ult is out, try to dodge some CC, but that's not enough.
That is
and
a
Rice
kill
could
for
find
Phantom.
a solo kill on Malphite, but Malphite flashes out
Grasp
and
here
he's fine.
instantly turning their attention to the Artican after getting this Volibear kill. And here is the this happens every time there is a pause, so we just need to go back, go forward, and there. We should
Primal are playing smart and they are getting mid tower at least.
Yeah, they know they can contest it now.
So. Yep, they don't have a smite and Grasp does, so it's very hopeless for them.
It's the smart choice to just let go of the objective, go to the mid lane, get some a tower instead. So yeah, very good plays there from both the teams. Now as it's being pinged, we have the Infernal Drake spawning in about 40 seconds now. So both teams resetting, probably gonna go straight down to bot side again to get ready for this Drake now. It will be the third Drake for Grasp if they are able to pick it up.
Well, Grasp needs to play it either slower or smarter because both Sivir ultimate and Nautilus ultimate are on cooldown, and those both ultimates are quite important for their team fights.
Yeah, and on the other side we see Primal having almost everything up except for the Volibear not having his ulti, Seraphine with no flash, Malphite with no flash. We still see all summoners except for the flash on Nautilus to the side of Grasp. So small advantage there, but also
it
the
looks
ulti's
like Primal
coming
is
up
just
now.
giving this, and they're gonna look to play it topside, maybe get a top tower.
Yeah.
Make some kind of cross map play happen.
Yep.
But they're playing it very slow, indecisive, and so
they're just trying to find something, but nothing there. So it will just be a free Drake for Grasp here. Also leaving them alone in the bot side, meaning it will also be a free tower from Grasp. Just extending this lead, playing it very, very well now. That is very true. We did see your card this last week. Was very, very strong. It has been talked about, but I know he's more confident in these champs like the Pantheon, Jarbins, and Xiao. Those kind of champs. Here's the Rise coming in as well to help this Jax. The what's it called? Nautilus there is very, very good from Nautilus.
Up 3 members.
Yeah, Pantheon going in with the stun. There's another one for Pantheon. That is a triple kill now for Pantheon, putting him so far ahead now as well. So yeah, Grasp looking very, very good now. 7,000 gold ahead. Here's the TP down to the bot lane to try and save this tower from the Rise. Rise also ahead of this way here. Yep. So yeah, small lead to him. 700 gold is ahead. Not too much.
Now Grasp is just gonna keep pushing everything, get top tower. They're gonna steal the red buff, steal the Krugs,
Yeah,
deny the enemy jungler any kind of gold as well.
yeah,
and
yeah. They're just trying
extending
to
their
bleed
own
them
lead.
now. Just drain them of everything they have at the moment. Let's see if we can
Yep,
get a quick check here on the Smolder. Smolder sitting at 192 stacks. So slowly creeping in on that execute with the burn. So that's going to be very, very deadly from him to get that. Keeping up with the CS to not get too far behind. So Smolder will still be very, very strong.
If Grasp plays it smart, gets the Baron, plays it safe, doesn't let too many members
Yeah, Jack's
of
going
the
in
team
on the
die,
volley, but the Seraphine is there. Jack's staying away from the volley ulti. Very good sidestep. The rest of the team is here. Now Jack's going in. That's a 3-man stun. That is very, very well played there from the Jax. But Sivir taking a lot of damage here. Sivir will fall, but Jax just continues. There's a Rise picking up the Smolder.
And the nice flash from Rise to reach
The hook from Nautilus to the Hui, and then Rise will try and get this. Oh, misses. But is able to get it. Takes a lot of tower damage though, but is able to stay alive.
And that's a quarter kill from Rise.
Yeah. This Rise now looking very strong. The Pantheon very strong. It's just Primal there using everything to get rid of the Sever, leaving the Rise and the Jax to just run through the rest of it. So yeah.
Yep.
They are looking
and they
so
get
strong.
Another tower of display, just keep extending their lead, and they get a wipe of the enemy team while only letting Sever die.
But yeah, the gold lead now sitting at almost 11,000 gold onto Grasp. So they are really, really extending this lead that they have.
Yep. Now, if I was on Grasp shoes, I would be looking to close out the game. Either look for a big fight, like now, Jax is looking for the Smolder, doesn't find him, but Seraphine is somewhat extended.
Yeah, Rise here.
Blast Con to push her back.
Yep, the flash from Seraphine though.
She flashes out and she's out.
Yeah, Seraphine has to flash away. Now we see Grasp pointing their attention to the Baron. This could be that deciding fight that you talked about. They're starting up the Baron instantly here. Primal knows they need to get down to this, so we're probably gonna see a fight here. If Grasp takes it, they will most likely win.
It's just gonna be a free bound here for Grasp.
Primal not even trying to contest it.
Primal doesn't have vision. They know that Grasp has vision in their jungle. It's gonna be pointless to fight that. They're gonna try to set up vision here for the Drake.
They wanna try for the Drake now.
At least something.
Oh, Sivir now getting cut.
That could mean a death, but they don't pull the trigger fully, and that means Sivir is out.
Yeah. Also to mention, Smolder is now at the 226 mark, so has the execute on the Q. Gonna do a lot of damage with that. But yeah, we see Drake spawning in 10. Here's the on this initial engage here.
Primal engages on Nautilus, chunks him to half, but that's could be not enough to secure this Drake. They're starting it anyways.
Nautilus still has the ulti up.
Make sure the mid wave is pushed.
Yep, and now they are turning their attention. Primal also switching around here. Oh, the Jax there, 3-man stun, very, very good.
Stun on 3 members. Volibear.
Yeah, Volley there. Here's the Malphite getting caught out. Dead. The Volley dies. The Hui dies. Here's Small as well, and they just gonna take this Drake and you go straight to mid and push out this game.
And this is most likely the end, even if Seraphine manages to reset.
It's only Seraphine up. They have Baron. They have Infernal Soul. There's just nothing they can do now to stop this push. Yep, there's the inhibitor falling.
Seraphine needs to make a miracle happen if she wants this game to keep
Seraphine
going.
with no ulti, there's just nothing she can do. Yeah, there's both towers and they're just going straight for the Nexus. That will be game 1 for the side of Grasp. Very, very well played from them. They executed their game plan to perfection. Played aggressive early on, got the early kills, got the lead. just denied the enemy team as much as they could and just extended on it and were able to close out the game rather quickly. So very, very well played from them here. Yeah, very, very good game here. Ooh,
Bless you.
thank you.
Bless you.
It looks like Primal here will be taking the blue side. And Grasp going for red side in this game too here. So yeah, gonna be interesting to see if Primal is able to get the comeback here. There we go. Also, what's it called? Big win for the people predicting for Grasp here. Winning a small bit of channel points here. Almost 3,000 channel points going to Nuggy for rooting for the side of Grasp. But yeah, it seems both teams are slowly getting ready now. I need someone to move so I can go into the spectator's position. But yeah, interesting to see for the next draft. Is there going to be any changes? Oh, it seems that Primal will be taking red side. So it will be another blue side for Grasp. So let me just switch these around again. There we go. Boop boop. But yeah, teams now just slowly getting into positions in the right teams here, and then we should get the draft rolling here soon. Here we have the draft link. Let me pull this up. There we go. Thank you, Mikkel. But yeah. So, Kodiaks, what do you think of Summer's Rise then? You asked for it, you got to see it. He played it well, so what do we think? Slash prediction. That is one way of saying it. Very true, very true. But yeah, both teams getting ready here now, so shouldn't take too long for us to get into the draft. Yes, of course, both teams have now, after game 1 finished, they have 15 minutes of break before draft 2 needs to start. So shouldn't take too long here. Hey, we have the coach of Grasp here. A lot of talk about this Carthus in the jungle. Is this something we could see? Maybe, maybe not. He is very strong, but also a very different jungler than what any of the two junglers today are playing. Alright, I've just been notified. We are gonna head into the draft in about 3 minutes. Uh, Alright, it seems that, what's he called, Graph now ready, so I'm just waiting for Primal to get ready here, and then we should be going into the second draft. Let me quickly change over to you so you can see it. Let's see. Still no news from the side of Primal, so we're just slowly waiting again. But yeah, game one, very interesting. Graph doing well. Do you think we're gonna see any changes in the bans potentially here for game two now that they've seen these champs being played?
I don't think Grasp needs to change anything. Primal could ban out some of the champions that they felt were a problem for this game. Oh, and the draft started.
Here we
and we see
go.
more of the same for the start.
Yeah.
Yep, very quick start. Same 3 bans.
Yeah, nothing new there. It's just the same. But now Primal will taking a bit slower, thinking about it. Potentially, nope, deciding to go for the Abyssal. Yeah, Grasp doing the exact same 3. Nothing new for them. Also, for the people in the stream, we have started another prediction, so you can again bet your channel points if you want a chance to win some. But yeah, Pantheon being banned out, they don't want to go up against that. But the Wukong then comes in for first pick. Wukong, very similar to Pantheon in a lot of aspects. You want to go in, get those, get the engages with the knockups. Has his ultimate to get away. Are lacking the global ult though that they had with Pantheon, but in my opinion, the global ult from Pantheon didn't play too much into the game of Grasp last game.
Yep. There weren't that many cross map kind of ultimates. They were just to get to the fight a little bit quicker, disrupt the team fight as well a little bit. Nothing too major in terms of using it globally.
Very interesting here from Primal though, pulling out the Iron. We've seen it before. Can it be good again? Potentially.
Yep, it's a very good jungler if you know what you're doing. It can be the shielding he provides is insane. His damage as well, while being able to shield so much, it's pretty significant.
Ooh, see the Rise again potentially coming in here from Summit.
Yep,
he played it very well.
Against the Hui. Yep, he played against the Hui. He won the lane. He feels confident. He wants to play it again.
Ooh, they're gonna mix it up in the top lane now with the Gwen coming in instead.
Yep, just making sure they can't play a tank. If they pick a tank here, the tank is gonna be having a rough lane. And from what I'm seeing, which is Hui Ivern, that means they want to play front to back probably. And top lane or support are forced to play the tanky champion, so we'll see what they pick. And that's set.
They go
Which
for
is
studs.
Abuser's champion, which is both very good in the lane and very good in the front to back team
Yep.
fights, being able to push back someone with his ultimate and deal a lot of damage with that.
See the Sivir being banned here, the Seri being banned. I think so far Grasp are just sticking to the same bans as game 1, which makes a lot of sense. There wasn't anything to really fear from that first game, so they're just sticking with what they've had planned. On the side of Primal though, banning out the Sivir, don't want to go against that again. Not that I think Sivir was that big of an issue for them, but she is of course a very annoying champ to play against. Here's the Nautilus as well.
They are banning Silver
Yeah.
mostly because it's the second ban phase and they already see most of the champions picked.
Yeah, that is true, that is true. But yeah, interesting to see Primal here banning out 3 of the champs played in game 1. Very, very interesting. Let's see what Primal decides to go for here.
I'm feeling something like Jinx,
Could be.
Bull, some kind of those champions.
Ooh, they
Caitlyn.
go for
Caitlyn
Caitlyn.
is not a bad pick here, bringing out that longer range, more security in lane, and being able to hold that 5th bullet later in the game could mean a one-shot on some of these champions.
We see it here, being matched up with a Jhin. 2 champs that has a lot of range, just want to look to poke down each other. Probably not going to see as much action in the bot lane this game with these 2 kind of champs. Let's see, now for the supports. This is what could really change these team comps a lot and decide the way they are going to play these games. Grasp. Ooh.
So Grasp is looking for some kind of tank engage.
They want a bit of front line, they want someone to go in.
Which
Go for the rel.
Which ties their team quite nicely. Again, some champion that can peel and be frontline for Ryze and Jhin. Very nice to see.
Yeah, I especially like the rel personally because I am a big rel enjoyer. So very, very fun to see this. Primal here with the Leona, very good matchup as well. So yeah. Again, very traditional bot lanes, no interesting things happening down there. But yeah, 2 very, very good drafts, in my opinion.
Yep.
So yeah, very curious to see how this is going to play out. Let's see if we have the teams ready. Yeah. They are just slowly loading into the correct teams in order, and then we should get the game started anytime soon now. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Yep, we see now both teams readying up, and we'll be going into the games draft now. And here we go. Let me switch this over. This is just gonna go quickly. I will quickly run to the toilet while we have this drafting and the spectator delay anyway, so I will be right back.
Yep.
Mic off.
What's wrong? Can't take the heat? The Medadas do not forgive or forget.
Think carefully, my friend. Fear the spear would find your
Hack engine incoming. Hopefully not.
It's that business.
No spark between us anyway. I assure you, I am quite patient.
Well, from the drafts, I think I'm in favor of Grasp here. They have very good late game. They have fine early game with the Jin. So they can build up a lead early on again and try to look to punish the Primal again, like in the previous game. Just building up the lead, choking them out of gold, making sure they went through that. And yes, Rise is pretty strong nowadays. He's very popular right now as well. And him being quite strong this couple of patches means he's picked quite often.
Mic on.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
I see.
Need you to change the share
yeah,
screen.
yeah. Yep. Yeah, we're just waiting for the spectator delay now, so we got about 2 minutes and then we'll be going into the game. Here it is. Oh, it's not changing. I need to stop and start. There we go. Yeah, it's putting my engine mouth now. What? What about it? Okay, good. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
I was wondering what was that.
What happened?
Nothing. Like you just did wow.
Oh yeah, that was, yeah. Someone was complaining about my mic, and I was like, "What? Was it not
No,
working?"
it was fine.
Oh, I don't know what they all complaining about then. But yeah, well, game 2 here. I think we're gonna see a lot of the same. Primal here has gone for a bit more early game comp here. Want to play a bit better though. Ah, okay. I see. Oh, they're just complaining about it being low. Let's see, how did the prediction for this one go? Full on onto grass. Actually, one person rooting for Primal. But yeah, 30 seconds and then we will be going into game 2. See if Grasp is able to close it out in a 2-game win, or if Primal is able to extend the game into a third one. Here we go.
Ding it.
Ooh. Also, interesting fact here, we see the roll this game with the Unsealed Spellbook. Something he has played with beforehand. Always very interesting. Mixes up the plays you can make with the extra TP, the extra smite. So, interesting to see if we're gonna see something fancy from that. Let's go.
So which team are you more favoring this game?
This game I am actually not sure. I like both teams a lot. I have no idea of the top lane matchup. The mid lane, based on game 1, I'd say Rice is the preferred champion. Just because we saw him in game 1, he won it there, he can do it again. In the bot lane, I personally like the Jhin Rell combo a bit more. But I know Leona Caitlyn can be very, very strong as well.
Yep. Leona going for the CC, Caitlyn goes for the trap, extends the CC, more damage. Could decide a fight early on. For late game, there is some synergy, anti-synergy for both of these comps. For example, Caitlyn Hui, great synergy, both want to poke, play for that far range fights. Meanwhile, Jhin kinda doesn't fit in here, but again, it could work.
You see some hype here for the mid laner of Primal. See if he can do something to shut Summit down this game. But yeah, this game we see everyone just evenly split out, not trying any shenanigans. Good to see some good lucks in the chat here. We're going in. But yeah, nothing's happening at the moment. Well, warding down on their own raptors here. Also, ward on.
Both junglers,
Yep.
once again, starting off opposite sides, and Seth hops in the bush, cuts Gwen into his E. But longer trades with Gwen could be devastating early on, especially with Seth not having that W, not being able to go for that true damage with a shield on top.
Yeah.
But these super short trades with
Ooh,
auto
Set here getting a lot of damage.
very Seth favored, because the double auto passive means he can dish out damage, move out, and just poke.
Ooh. Some good damage here from the Rise onto the Hui, but we're able to respond a tiny bit as well.
And we're seeing kind of opposite of game 1 on the top lane. With Seth building up straight away, almost 10 CS lead of the first 2 waves.
Yep. But we do have the Wukong is pathing towards the top side here.
Ivarus as well on the top side right now. He went for weird clear. I don't know how Ivor clears work right now.
Yeah,
so.
I have no idea. Because I know some weird things with him putting down stuff. So I don't know how that works.
It seems like he started on his red, moved down, marked all the camps, and then moved back to top. And now he's
Set
Going
here
for
being
those
very
marks.
set here being very smart, going down, getting the vision cone, getting a ward in the jungle, able to spot out this Wukong coming if he does decide to go for the top lane. Just to avoid the mistakes he made in the first game, just overextending and being ganked early on. But yeah, it will just be both junglers going for opposite scuttles.
Yep.
Now Ivan moving in
And
towards the mid lane.
both junglers looking for a mid lane play.
Oh, Ryze needs to be
And
careful, he's
Wei
very
Shen
low,
is-
no mana now. But Wukong's
And
there to help
Ivan
him get
placing a
out.
bush in the bush means he spots out the Wukong.
Yeah. Very good from Wukong to be there, just to get the Ryze out safely.
Yep.
Ryze
Being there
deciding
as a
to walk
backup.
back to lane, decides to hold his TP.
Yep, the wave is slow pushing into him. He doesn't really need to TP here. He's gonna miss one or two minions. That's not too much for him this early on. And Gwen now turning this matchup on the other way around, dodging out his W with his own W, being immune. Out of range means he doesn't get damage. But Ivor now hovering top could mean a gank.
Oh, this could
Gwen
be
not having
interesting.
W could be devastating.
Yeah, Gwen needs to be very careful here. Dashes away from the
Dodges out
stun.
the Q.
Still
but
has her flash.
Set
There
is
it is.
moved
But Set
forward.
knocks her
That
back.
means
Dashes forward again. So she is able to get out of it safely.
Yep. That costed her a flash though. That could mean she is gonna be ganked again.
Yep. It could potentially. Gwen TPing straight back in. Set backing off.
But-
Also TPing straight up there. Grasp now.
Grasp is using
Yeah.
that advantage of seeing Ivor top to just start the Drake.
Yeah.
They can't Primal can't contest it because of the
Yeah. Ivan's
jungle
still
being
up
top,
there.
no smite.
Yeah. We basically see a complete opposite of game 1 here. Where Primal got the early Drake and everything. Oh, thanks for the follow, Goop. Goop for something. But yeah, Gwen here able to stay alive, stay healthy. But yeah, it's a very interesting top lane. I think we could see a lot of action there this game.
Yep.
Because yeah, this bot
Every
lane there's
lane
not
is
much
pretty
you
much-
can do.
Yeah, all lanes almost equal except the bot lane
Yeah.
where Primal is building slowly a lead for this Caitlyn.
Yeah, Caitlyn just slowly building it up. Yeah, Gwen here using her whatever ability that is very well to dodge the ZW. Yeah.
And
Ooh.
her hitting 6, she's looking to
Yeah,
to
there's
go
the
in on
ulti.
this set.
Oh, just
Ooh,
about
and
doesn't have
two
enough
is not
damage.
enough.
Very, very close there. But yeah, that forces Zed to back off. So she will get a free reset here as well. Decides not to push the lane. Now we see the
This
bot lane.
reset from
Ooh.
set technically works pretty well because they can play for the Grub. And Grubs, because they will have both bot laners in the top side. So it will be a number advantage fight.
Yep.
With a stronger Caitlyn going to top and a bit weaker set
Yeah.
being in the bot lane.
You see, again, completely opposite of game 1. So very interesting to see. But yeah, this game a bit more slowly paced. No kills so far. Nothing too much has been happening. Oh, now this Rel needs to be
Spots out the
careful.
Rel, gets a stun on her.
Yeah.
Hwei
Well,
with
this
the
ends W
follow-up
out. There's
CC
the
as
Hwei
well.
ulti onto the Rel though. Flashes away, but it's not enough. Caitlyn is able to pick up the kill onto the Rel. That is first blood for the Caitlyn. Just
That's
gonna extend this
exactly
small
where
lead.
they wanted their goal to go in.
Yep.
So Primal going off a pretty good early game.
Now,
Very nice
now
walk,
Primal
and
looking
they
for
move
this
to
top
the
lane.
top.
They know Gwen
Yep.
doesn't have the TP. Ivan
Doesn't
misses
have
the
the
stun.
flash as well.
Oh yeah, flash. I mean,
Yep.
but yeah,
she
she
was
is still able to get out.
overextending, but she manages to escape still.
Very well escaping there.
And Caitlyn just farming up. She knows she doesn't need to move for the grubs. There is already 3 members
Yes,
there.
it's a best of 3. Currently, Abyssal Grasp is ahead 1-0, and I,
Set playing
of
rather
course, have
slow
to
now
say
on
that
the
I
tower.
support Grasp
He
since it
just
is
needs
one
to
of
play
my
it slow,
teams
safe,
in my
because
organization.
his team is
So,
getting an advantage in grubs.
yep. So they will be able to get this. Gwen just, clearing some vision here, getting some vision herself, but it will be grubs for the side of Primal. Gonna be very good for them.
And
In the meantime, they're pushing
laners are
bots.
swapping up again, so they can play for the Drake that's spawning in 1 minute 40 seconds now.
Yep.
But this swap is a bit on a rougher timer. That means both top laner and bot laner from Primal
Oh,
are
now
gonna miss
Gwen
some
needs to
CS
be
and gold.
careful here again. Iron's hovering the top lane. Set coming in now. Wukong is there though. He can get up and help. The ulti here from the Ivan. Wukong is on his way.
E on the
Here's the
Daisy
TP
means
from
she's
the...
slowed,
Oh,
but
here's the
that's
TP from Rel.
from Rel. Yep.
Very, very
Make
good
sure-
use there of the spellbook. Just
Yep.
to get up to
Prevents
save the
any
Gwen.
kind of gank on this Gwen. They can shove out the wave, get her a good reset.
Yeah. That was very, very good use of the spellbook there to use that TP. Now running with the Wukong, looking for this Ivan. They are able
And they
to find
it
him,
on the red.
but Ivan gets the
But
root.
Ivan stance on the Wukong could mean
Oh,
he's escaping.
Wukong
But
gets the
Seth
Ivan,
will
but
solo
Sets
kill
get
on
the Gwen in the meantime. But yeah, that does allow Wukong to try and pick up some of this jungle here.
Yep, it could mean they could look for a Drake. They would have an earlier setup on it. But they decide not to go for the setup just yet. They're going for the grubs, mid-wave.
Oh,
Seth is
see now
pushing the
Leona
top
looking for
tower.
Leona now looking for something on this Jhin. But the wave is thinning out, not able to get on the tower to try and get it.
And
Now
Seth
Drake
off
spawning.
that kill manages to get 3 more plates, which is huge for him.
Yeah, Set now looking very, very strong up in the top lane. Gwen deciding
Gets
to
cancelled by
leave
the
him alone.
minions. The set really wants to reset here.
Yeah.
He will need to catch this wave, try to reset, get that item, and maybe TP to that Drake fight if that happens.
Yeah, we see them moving
But
towards it.
Gwen is trying to go for the proxy to prevent the set from going anywhere.
Very, very,
She
very
knows
smart
he's a
from
bit
her.
stronger right now, so she wants to prevent him from going anywhere and doing any more harm to his team.
Oh, Kaylin here with some damage onto the Jhin.
Yep, just exchanging some poke.
Yeah.
But Caitlyn is getting low on mana. Could be a significant
Oh, that is a very big factor
significant
here.
enough
Yeah.
of a lead.
She now has to back
stun
off.
this Drake.
So Grass will just
Yep.
go straight on the Drake here. Caitlyn, yeah, deciding to back off. Set running top. They will just give him this Drake.
Yep, that's a second
Very
Drake for the grasp
Yep.
now. And using ultimate to get out, a bit unnecessary, but
Yeah, but again, they don't know where anyone is, so it's the safe choice to do. So yeah, it's
going
alright
for
to
the
do here.
safe play.
It's good to see them not taking any risks. Just playing it safe, trying to close out this game.
No,
Yeah.
not closed out just yet. They want to build a lead, try to get something going here.
Yeah. It's good to see that they aren't too overconfident after winning the first game. Still playing it safe, using the save options. So yeah. Very respectful game plan here from them.
And Ivan, top lane
Oh,
again.
Iron
They're
top
looking for that play.
again. Gwen flashing away now.
That's Gwen
dodging
Flash. She
the
dodges
stun.
out the Ivan Q.
Yeah, is able to stay alive. Here comes the TP from Rise though.
TPs.
Also TP from Hui. Oh, the Rise now getting caught by the
Oh,
set
the
ulti.
Flash
Flashes away.
ultimate on the Rise.
Gets a lot of
Stunning
damage.
from
That's the Hui
Ivan
ulti as well. Yeah, the Rise will
They
fall.
managed to
Wukong
get
there now though. There's a lot of damage onto that
Yep.
set. Set will fall. Wukong keep going
Wukong
onto the
with
Hui
double
now.
ultimate manages to get set.
Yeah. Oh, Gwen now very,
they
very
be able
low.
to
They
get
need to
more?
be careful. Rel is coming now. Flashes over the wall with the Q.
Flash
There's the
over the
ulti.
wall.
That's a very good
Ultimate.
engage. Holy
Double
Rel.
CC means they can grab 2 kills.
That is...
And the Grasp comes out of that with a lead.
That is so well played there from this round to get up, flashes over the wall, to get the stun to keep him in place for the ulti and the W. Such a good play there. Just putting Grasp a small bit ahead again now.
Caitlyn is trying to build a lead here for herself.
Ooh.
Jhin is forced
Almost
out of lane
getting the
with
Jhin.
this
Here comes the
pushing
Jhin ulti though. That's
Ooh,
one.
Jhin
That's
ultimate.
two. That's three.
That's 3.
Oh,
And flashes out of range.
Has to
so
flash
it
out.
Doesn't reach her.
both ADCs very low now. Need
Yep.
to be careful.
Well, it
Both
looked
have
like
a
Jhin
lot
was
of
forced
range.
out of lane, but
Yeah.
it looks like it's the opposite way around here,
Yep.
with Caitlyn being forced out of lane.
Kaling having to use both the barrier and the flash there. Jhin just hitting every single shot except the fourth one, which Kaling flashes. Yeah,
And
very,
we see
very
up swap
good.
from Grasp mid lane and bot lane.
We see it coming in again now, about this 15-minute mark. It's what they like to do. We saw it, how well it worked for them last game. So why not do it again?
Gwen is chunking this tower, trying to get it.
Just not quite able to. And here we see what we talked about with this Rel. He likes to really just roam around, look for the plays. Yeah, Mikkel. Watch and learn. This is how you play it. Oh, there's a lot of damage from the set. Not too much, to be honest. Gwen is able to tank it all. Now a lot of action around this mid lane now. There's the ulti
Ooh,
onto
hit
the...
on Jhin.
Ooh, Jhin. Oh, both
Double
ulti
ultimate
from
on Jhin.
Caitlyn and Hui.
Jumps in very well,
Wukong jumping
but
in. Very, very
Wukong
good.
Flash ulti.
Wukong
Gets
still
two
in there,
members.
taking a lot of damage now. Rel is alone now. Has to run. Gets stunned,
But
so
gets
Rel
on
will
by
die.
Diana. That secures a kill.
In the meantime, Gwen able to pick up the set here in the top with a solo kill onto him. Very, very good.
A lot of action this mid game here.
But yeah, there will be some prio now from Primal. Able to pick up this Rift Herald here. Wukong is there though, Gwen is there. Gwen gets stunned though. Gwen needs to be careful now.
She's in her double, so she's immune from most damage. But
That's right.
Caitlyn
Now
can start
Wukong,
hitting
now
her now.
Wukong takes a lot. But he is also able to get out. Here comes Jhin as well.
Gets a
the
stun on Leona.
Yeah, the Kaden here very low. They are looking to try and contest it, but Primal will just walk off.
Yep. Even with
Of
Primal looking
course.
to reset here could mean that Grasp actually is the team that gets this Herald here.
Yep, they are looking to go for it. Way now going for the top lane. Ivan backing off. Rel has her smite up as well. So it is a 2100 smite they can do. So they
And
will be
Gwen
able to
is in a
secure it.
quite dangerous position if Gwen gets this tower.
Gwen gets the tower now.
But she's now too chunked to go for that play just yet.
Oh, here's
She's
Rel though.
waiting for the Rel,
Gets
and
onto
Rel gets the
very
stun.
good there. Hits the W into the Q, and that is another kill there
Ooh.
from the Gwen. Is able to get away from the Hui ult as well. Very, very well played. Again,
Hitting
this
the
Rel.
ultimate on the Rel.
Rel again
Means
here,
she-
so huge.
Yep, coming in to save the Gwen, get her a kill as well. And Grasp came back from almost 2000 gold lead, now building almost to 2000 gold lead themselves.
See now some action
Again,
towards
we
the
see
straight
a
dash,
lot
but
of
oh, very good engage here
Ooh.
from the Wukong onto this Caitlyn, able to pick her up instantly. Now it is though Wukong taking some damage. Jhin with the ulti now.
Wukong getting that poke from
Here comes
Hui.
Gwen as well. Is able to
Thank
pick
you,
up the
Al.
Leona. Rel being low now, but is able to stay alive. Here comes Ryze as well.
Ryze
They have
with
him
the
all
ultimate
here
as
now.
well.
There's a lot of damage. Set falls. Ryze still there.
That's a 2 for free just now. But Wei is very healthy. He has both blue buff, red buff. That
Yeah.
means he can just stay here, poke them out, not let them get this Drake.
They are gonna start up the Drake. Leona is on her way down now. Caitlyn on her way down, so they need to be careful. Grasp decides not to try and contest and decides to go for mid tower instead.
Yep, they're looking to get this mid tower, try
Again.
to force it out.
Yeah, again playing the safe options. But actually, Primal is
Rel
deciding to go
finds
away from the Drake.
Ivan, but that's a stun on
Rel here
Rel.
takes a lot of damage.
Really
Rel will
dangerous,
fall. Now Rise with some damage onto the Ivan. Not quite enough. Oh, that's the
Now
stun there from
Wuhan
Jin.
Jin
Very
looking for
good.
something,
Yeah, we now have.
finding quite a bit of junk on
It is
the
a 4v4 set in the top lane. He does have his TP though. Grasp here decides to give up the Drake, go for mid lane instead.
Away. Yep, they're looking to push this
Yep,
mid with
using
the
Rift
Herald.
Herald to push the
Now
mid lane
coming in,
instead. Very,
charges
very
in.
smart again.
Tower is almost chunked.
Now Set
And
being
here it
alone
is,
in
tower
there.
gone.
Wukong using the Rift Herald, gets the knock up.
To knock everyone
But
up,
nothing
but
too much.
he
Gwen
spends
falls.
way too much time in
Yeah.
it, and that allows Gwen to fall. And
Wukong
he's
now
slowed down
alone.
as well. To the mean he dies
Takes
as
a
well.
lot of damage, and there's the stun, and even more slows. He
Yep,
can't get
he's-
away. They are able to pick up the tower though, but they lose the Drake and they lose 2 members. So very good from Primal there. Game still very much equal.
Yep.
See the grabs onto Primal. The Rift was to grab. 2 Drakes to grasp. 1 for Primal. 9 kill each. So yes, somewhat even all around. So yeah, very, very close game so far.
And now Primal with the
Yep.
number advantage is trying to get mid tower,
Yep, you
and
see
they will be.
Gwen is on her way though, but Primal will just back off instantly after the tower.
Yep, they're gonna look to reset here. They got a free tower. From
It's
the
interesting
number
now if we look at
advantage.
the gold difference. It is completely even now. So
Yep.
we have a very interesting game on our hands here.
I would say slight advantage for the Grasp here, having 2 Drakes instead of 1.
Yeah. But again, Primal then has the grubs, so small advantage there in terms of the tower pressure.
Well, they're not gonna have as much tower pressure with Ryze being able to do side lane
That
almost
is true.
against anyone. Same
Yeah.
with Gwen.
Rice does have his TP up here, so he will pressure this bot lane tower and is able to TP up if a fight breaks out.
Yep. He will need to do it fast if the
Yep, here they start
Primal
the other
forces
can.
it really fast.
And this is where Grass now needs to take the fight.
Yep.
They are,
Ryze is
oh, there's a
sitting behind.
big Rel engage with the
Rel
5-man ulti.
ultimate, hitting 5 people.
Holy, Gwen able to follow up with it. There's a big set ultimate though, picks up a lot of them as well. Oh, they need to be careful now. Rice here left
It
alone.
seems like
Jin in the background.
Primal is getting out with the win on this fight. So far, winning it.
Rice is still alive, but there is the E from the set. Misses the W though, but is able to still get the Rise. Jin just backing off. He is very healthy, could have potentially helped the Rise, but decides to stay back. Maybe he can pick up something here.
Very good engage from Grass, but they're just a
Yeah.
bit too scattered,
Yeah.
not being able to
I think
utilize that engage.
also
That's
just
perfectly
Rise
as
not quite there at the start of the fight. He was coming in as Rel went in there, so he just couldn't get in with his damage. Jin not
Engage
able
was
to do
good, the
anything.
timing wasn't that great.
Yeah.
They needed to wait a little bit.
Yeah, either that or Rice should have TP'd up a few seconds beforehand. Would have also
Yep.
turned it
He-
around a lot more.
Yep. He got the tower, he could have went for the... Like, it's again, they needed to make a team decision. Are they
Yeah.
playing it slower, letting Rice push, or are they playing right now and they need Rice right now to TP?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they wanted to see it like play a bit slowly, but when Rel then saw that 5-man engage, I think he just decided to go for it, and it almost worked out for them, but just lacked a bit more damage because we saw Primal get out of there. A lot of their members being very low on health. Now Rel here trying to clear some vision, just not about able to get it, but we'll walk out of there though.
Yep, but Caitlyn now looking quite scary with 2.5 items completed, going for that Infinity Edge most likely here.
Yeah, Caitlyn very strong now. Gwen going in, trying to steal away these crooks.
Yep, just looking to get any gold.
In the meantime, we see Primal
now-
looking towards the Drake now, spawning up in about 45 seconds.
Yep,
So they will
Warding
get the
up their
visual
own
control.
jungle, trying to clear their vision as well. There is very little vision from Grasp on that Drake.
Yeah.
They barely see anything there.
Yeah, they barely see
Only the
anything on
ward
the
on the mid
entire
lane.
map now.
But they're sending 4 members to
Oh,
top.
yeah, they
looking
are going for the
dive on
top
set and
side here.
tower.
Oh, Gwen taking a
Oh,
lot
but
of damage
set
though.
W and ulti.
Gwen
on
is able to
Gwen
stay alive. Here
doesn't
comes.
secure her.
Oh, very well. Has her W to avoid the Caitlyn ulti as well. Oh, but
with the
Caitlyn
Caitlyn
over the
here-
wall is able to pick up the
Yep.
Gwen.
Also, Hui and Rice fighting
Yeah.
1v1, but Ivern is almost there as well to join the
Oh,
fight.
yeah, Rice doesn't see it. There's the
The fear on
flash.
Rice means follow-up stun from
Rice needs to be
Ivern,
very
means
careful
Ivern
here.
can
Flash
ulti
is
and
away
follow
now.
up,
Tries to
but
take
he's
some
getting
plants,
slowed by
but
the
it's not
Daisy,
enough.
and that kills him.
Yeah. And we see Primal
And
now.
with
They
the
are
4
turning for the
members here,
Drake.
Yep, they're
It
sure
is
we
gonna
have
be a
this in the pocket
4v3.
unless Wukong comes in with the W. Steal
He
here.
could try something. The Jin ulti now to take some attention.
They're slowing damage down, so they back off.
Yep.
And now taking the opportunity to quickly finish it. Very
Yeah.
smartly played from Primal.
Very much so. Primal just looking a lot more confident here, going with these bit more early game, these early like team fighting comps instead. We're just playing out way more in their advantage here. But yeah, game still very much even now. 2 Drakes for either side. But yeah, we have Baron now coming up in 10 seconds. See if we can have some early action towards it, or if the team will just slow it down and look for the side lanes. We have a TP on Gwen, TP on Ryze, TP on Zed, and TP on the Hui as well. Yeah. Both teams
teams,
looking stacked here.
Yep.
Well, with the vision on the Baron.
Set is looking to answer the wave bot lane. Just typical stuff. Primal still having better vision setup.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah,
kind
Primal
of expected
really good
with them
here.
having a little bit of that lead.
Yeah. Primal really has been really good this game to get vision control all around the map. Which is really to be shown here for this Baron now as well.
Yep, and with Primal playing this confidently here is making Grass play much slower, much safer, much more scared.
See now Gwen trying to go in on this set, but takes a lot of damage. She needs to be careful now. He has
Yep,
to set
Seth still
ulti.
has his W, could be lethal,
Oh,
but she dodges
but
it
Gwen
out with
dodges.
his...
Gwen now does a lot of damage. Gets some more, and he is able
Yep,
to pick up
and
the kill on
gets
Zed.
that. Yep,
That is
good
very,
job on
very
dodging
good.
that set W with his own W.
Yeah, Gwen been looking very solid here with the reactions on the dodges and everything. She's playing a very solid game.
Yep, and now with someone needing to go bot to answer Gwen could mean a start of Baron for Grasp.
Yep. Yeah, Hui now trying to defend the
Gwen,
bot lane.
even with the answer, still manages to get bot tower. And Grasp
Wait,
is stepping up in the enemy jungle and starting Baron as well.
Oh, Hui does have the TP though, but so does Gwen. So Gwen can get a reset here, TP straight down, and she does.
Yep, she resets, buys items, gets stronger, and is coming for this fight. And she's
Needs to be
ignoring
careful
the Baron.
now.
She's just looking for people. Oh,
Oh,
this
here
is
they
the
decide to go
jungle
onto the
reroll,
Ivan.
but
That's a
they
very
go
good
in
pick.
on the Ivan, and that's gone.
Yeah, that means now no smite for the side of Primal. Here they
And
engage
good
on the
engage
entire
from
team.
Wukong,
Again,
but
well
Caitlyn,
here,
but
getting
Caitlyn
2
pushed
people.
down.
But so much damage here from the Hui and the Caitlyn. But Ryze still
Yep,
alive,
Hui,
Gwen's still
Caitlyn,
alive.
Great synergy, poking them
Oh,
out.
yeah.
But Gwen gets on top of her, so
Yeah.
that means a kill on her.
Now it's
And
just
Jhin
Hui, he's flashing
ult-
away. There's the flea as well. But the root from Jin comes in. So he will catch him on the other side now. Ryze coming to help
Yeah,
as well.
with high damage, so
And
maybe
there's
he can
Ryze
get-
picking up the kill.
But he doesn't manage to. Yep.
That is very good. No one able to get the Baron, but very big fight here from Grass. Able to turn the game around now, sitting at about 2.5, 3,000 gold lead. It is
Yep.
starting to look very tough for Primal.
Primal playing a bit too slow, too fast there. They just want to poke with Caitlyn and Wei, make sure their carries are safe.
Yep.
But Wukong being able to find that engage on Wei and Caitlyn means they are chunked and they're low for the others to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Rel now walking around trying to set up vision for this Baron. And Primal is moving to that Baron as well, just right away. Both teams looking for this objective.
Yeah, we see
Hungry
Rise
for
here
it.
heading straight to the bot lane. He has his TP up, so he knows he can go down there and pressure it.
Yep. Now what I want to see Grass playing slow, buying time for this Rise to get a push in. Maybe
Yeah.
play for that Drake instead of the Baron here just right now.
Yeah, they just need to
But
play it
Primal
slow.
is
Don't
trying
do
to make it
anything.
hard.
Yeah, Primal knows they
Trying to
need
find
to
that
do
engage,
something
trying
here.
to find that poke. They're not finding much yet, but found a chunk on Wukong. He's forced to dash out.
Yeah, got some good damage onto him. Has choked him down to about half HP. Gwen now
But
pushing in the
Rise
top
is now
lane,
that
Rise in the
deep.
bot lane.
Primal is feeling forced to start this Baron, because
Yep.
otherwise they will be losing bot lane tower.
And they will
And
just
they
go
are
straight on it.
they will be losing it, but they could get a Baron out of this.
Here comes the
Leona
ulti
is
from
trying to zone the
Jin.
Wukong.
Set.
Set ults Wukong out. That
Very,
means
very
the Baron
smart.
is screwed by Primal.
Oh, that's a lot of damage onto the Wukong
And
there.
finds a kill
So
on him as
Wukong
well.
will fall. Rise though still in this bot lane. Is able to do
Yep, Caitlyn is
so
looking
much.
to reset. She's in base, looking to answer him. She's probably not gonna be able to kill him alone, but Rice can't push anymore. He got inhib though. Oh, and Seth stepping up could be dangerous for both teams. And Daisy
Rel now
knock
taking a
on
lot
Rel
of
could
damage.
be.
Here's the Rise ulti though
Rise
coming in from
ulting
behind. It's
Finds a stun
so
on
much
Seth,
damage
but
here.
it's just
There will be
that
Iron
tanky.
falling. Now Seth able to pick up Rel though. Can they do this? No, Seth is
Double
able to get
on
Jin as
the
well.
Jhin,
In
just
the meantime,
distuns him.
Gwen is on this way. Getting a lot of damage onto him.
Misses the ult free. That means she's in danger herself right now. If
Gwen is
Wei
in
finds a
big
stun,
danger now. Rise still alive.
they just
Wukong
leave her
making his way
alone.
down.
they're just looking to play for this Drake now.
Again, game suddenly looking very, very even again.
For whoever team gets this Drake, means it's a soul point.
This could be. Oh, Wukong here goes in.
Wukong
Is he able?
in.
He is able to get the
With Ivan
steal.
not there, he can get a smite in quite easy.
He does die
Ivan is
though,
not
but
there.
is able to get the steal to get the Chemtech Drake for the soul point. Very, very well played there. But they will now be down a man for the next 30 seconds. Primal has.
Yep. And with the Baron,
as
it could
Baron.
be dangerous. It could get a mid tower here or something else.
Yep. Oh, Gwen
Ooh,
taking a
as I
lot
said,
of damage.
Caitlyn holding that fifth shot in the mid game
Yep.
or late game will be lethal. She almost one-shots Gwen. And look at her, pushing so forward, just zoning them out, so his teammates can take this tower for nothing.
Yep. And there is nothing Grass can do to really prevent this.
Yep, they're gonna keep pushing this. They got the mid tower. They're gonna look to back off here probably.
Yep.
And that's what's happening.
Very
They're gonna
smart
clear
from
the region
Primal.
on the way.
We now see the gold lead has now shifted over to the side of Primal. About 1,000 gold ahead, so nothing too significant.
Yep, significant part of that is that most of that gold lead is on Caitlyn, and Caitlyn is that
Yeah.
scary here.
Kaden very, very
3,000
strong.
gold lead on Caitlyn.
Yeah. But yeah, in the top lane we see a 2,000 gold lead on the Gwen as well. Gwen very, very strong. If she's able to get onto the Caitlyn, I think the fight will look very good for Grasp. But Caitlyn has been so good at keeping her distance, keeping her damage from away.
Yep. Even if Gwen gets on top of this Caitlyn can just slows down the Gwen. She can just keep moving out, kiting her out.
Yep.
That's the biggest problem for Grasp right now, getting this Caitlyn out of the fight.
Yeah.
And we saw that on the Baron fight as well. They were able to get the Wukong ulti on Hue and Caitlyn. If we see a repeat of that, that could close out the game. Both teams super strong right now. Both teams have insane pushing potential.
Yeah, Zed going
Well,
for the top lane
one
here,
team fight-
Rise for the buds.
Yep, one wrong team fight for either team could mean game over.
Yep. Grasp having the bot lane completely open, where Primal has the mid lane, just missing the inhib to open that up.
Yep, but Inhibitor and the bot lane will be spawning in rather soon. So
Yep. So we are looking very even. Here we see.
Wukong forced to ulti.
Ooh, yeah, has to ulti to
and
avoid
Lost
the
goes
Leona.
out. No, luckily for Team Grasp, there is no major objective coming up. That means Wukong ultimate doesn't cost them
Yeah.
anything.
He will have it up for another big fight. We see both Drake and Baron spawn in about 2 minutes. Baron a few seconds beforehand.
Gwen pressuring topside, looking to open up another lane. But Wei now in the base, he will be able to answer that. Oh, there's Sendix set for that, and Wei back to bot. To grab those super minions, grab that extra gold, scale up faster. And we can see Seth chasing down Gwen, fighting
Yep.
her, because his Ivan and Leona and Caitlyn are
Oh,
walking
they
up
are
to catch her
all
as
there
well.
now. Oh, the Caitlyn has so much damage.
But
Gwen needs to
ultimate
flash
slowing
away.
them
There's the
down.
Leona ulti. Here comes Caitlyn ult
She
though.
needs to dodge this Iron
Yeah.
Q,
Rel is
and she
there.
gets out.
She
She
dodges
manages,
it.
but Iron E with the Rylais means she's slowed
Yeah.
down, she's caught, she's
Just
dead.
not able to get out with 4 people chasing her down. Well, tried to make it up there, but just not fast enough to save her. Now Rise again, heading to the bot lane. We see Baron spawning at 35, Drake in 55. Ooh. It looks like both teams are looking around this Baron now. Rise is on his way up there.
Yep,
Set
Seth
in the
is
bot
just
lane,
catching another wave.
Yep, has this TP so he can easily get in. But again, still no Gwen. Here comes the set TP though from the behind. Gwen has TP up as well. She
But
TPs
Rise
down
on the
instantly.
flank,
That is
Wukong,
so
ultimate
good.
on Fee.
It's so well onto the
Finishes
Caitlyn
off
there. They are
Caitlyn.
able to get the Caitlyn away. Rise now ulting
Rise
into the
ultimate
back.
to try and find Wei as well.
Yep.
But Wei getting that much
Ooh.
poke, finds Leona, finds Wukong.
Set
Gwen
chasing the
now
Jhin.
jumping in.
But oh, Gwen with
gets
so much
killed.
damage here now. And Rise there as well.
Rise
They are
pushes
able to pick
off
up everyone. It's
Iron
just
and
Leona
Wei, and Leona barely
is
on
gonna
HP,
die as
but
well. Set being low. Set dies as well. That will be an ace
This
for
could be
Grasp.
game.
Is it enough? Do they have time?
It's 30 seconds for Caitlyn, 20 now. 30 seconds for Leona and
Yeah.
Ivern.
Gwen pushing the
If
mid
they
lane. Rise Jhin going for the Drake. It is Soul.
Yep, Grasp decides to go for the soul and send Gwen to get the mid lane
Yep.
tower and inhibitor.
There's the tower. And there's the inhibitor. Caitlyn coming up now. She knows she needs to back off. They get the Drake. That is Soul now for the side of Grasp. That's a very, very good one.
Yep, that's the biggest part of the soul is denying that soul to the team Primal, because with Ivern shielding, it would have been devastating.
Hey, Lamba! But yeah, let's see. Yeah, NXT, as it seems right now, Game 3 might not be happening because Grasp is looking really, really good. Was able to get in on the Caitlyn instantly there and shut her down, which just turned the
as I
fight around
mentioned,
for them.
if this Wukong finds an ultimate on Caitlyn, Wei, or someone else, that's important for the team fight. They can just roll that fight and win it. And Rise now also reaching a point where he's very much scaled. He's doing so much damage. If he's able to get his E and Qs on multiple members, they're just getting shredded.
Oh, we see some power issues from the mid laner of Primal. He has just lost the power in his apartment. So, yeah, we will be back shortly, hopefully. It should get
Could be
fixed.
not shortly.
It could take a bit. Who knows? Hopefully, it's not too serious of a problem. But yeah, I am unsure on how long this is gonna take, because it is a power issue, which could take quite a while.
Yep.
So we will have to see. But yeah, game at the moment looking very, very good.
Yep.
About to head into potentially the deciding fight here. With this Baron, everyone around it, Gwen coming in from the mid lane, Rel from the top, all the Primal coming in from their own jungle. So we could see big fight happening now. And that could end the,
Could be a
end the game.
potentially end game ending fight as well here. Both teams still very close in gold. Only 8,000 gold difference in a lead for Grasp though.
Yeah, it's a very, very close game. It has been throughout the entirety of the game. I would love to see the goal graph after the game, just to see how much it changed throughout.
Yep, there were quite a few goal swings this game. But with Ryze now having able to have 4 items, he's very strong. His team fighting is devastating. Both teams have almost all ultimates, only missing the Caitlyn ultimate right now. Summoner wise, almost all flashes gone? All flashes are gone? Yep, all flashes are gone.
All flashes are gone on all of them. Only one, a TP on Ryze, Smite on Wukong, Smite on Ivern, and a TP on Hui is the only summoners left here. All ultimates except Caitlyn's is up. So yeah, big fight about to happen. Again, not quite sure how long it's gonna take. But yeah, we will just wait it out. Because it is very unfortunate, but yeah, as been said, it's nothing that we can really do anything about. It is just an annoying situation for everyone. It doesn't seem like things are going well. He is so far not able to get it back up.
Well, how do they have the entire pause or
They have 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep. Same in Prime League.
Yeah. So 15 for each team, so but yeah, so they still have 10 minutes to get it fixed. If not, then Primal will have to play it as 4-man for the rest of the game. Unless Grasp decides to give them some extra pause time.
Yep.
But we will see, we will see. Take a look at the individual goal leads here. Yeah, as we talked about a lot, this Caitlyn so far ahead of the Jhin, 4,000 gold ahead. In the top lane, just over 2,000 gold ahead on the Gwen. The jungle is 1,000 towards the Wukong. Mid lane, just over 1,000 towards the Ryze. Of course, supports, yeah, they are all even there. There's usually not that big of a gold difference on the supports. When playing 2 engaged supports.
Yep.
So yeah, it's very much as we've expected. Oh yeah.
you can't type.
Yeah, I found out. That's sad. Why can't I open the chat but not type? That's bare. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can, like, for example, open the chat, do /message, and just do DMs and stuff like that.
Oh, it seems that we are ready. Both teams have. Yep, Primal has asked for it ready. Grasp has confirmed they are ready, so we should be starting again anytime soon now. Ready for this big fight to potentially break out as soon as we get back into it. And here it is.
Stun on Leona, but both teams just playing it a bit slower. Knowing they don't have ultimates, feeling a bit scared not to engage.
Here's the
Yeah,
Jin ulti.
ultimates.
Oh, and here is
Oh.
of course the pause, which happens.
Oh, they have ultimates, but they don't have summoners. Whoops, I mixed that up.
And here we go. We're back now. Jin ulti coming in. Why is it pausing again? Hello? I just scrolled back.
Because it was a longer pause. Longer pause equals it's more broken.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll play it from here then. Just take the time. But yeah. Okay, now we're going perfect. But yeah, Jin ulti not doing too much here. Leona taking all of it. Oh, here's the Wukong jumping in. Rel from behind is able to get in on the Caitlyn, but there's just no damage there. Here comes Gwen to try and get the Caitlyn. She is able to get it. Ryzen in the back as well. They get the way. Wukong falls, Rel falls, but there's the set and the Ivan done as well. It is just Leona left alive now. And she falls as well. Rise instantly looking for the mid lane here.
Yep, and
that
that's
will
gonna
most
be
likely gonna be a GG. Yeah, GG's coming in the chat now here as well. They have 30 seconds with the wave, 3 people with a lot of tower damage. So that will be the first.
Yep.
That's the second. And here falls the Nexus. That is a GG and a 2-0 victory for the side of Abyssal Grasp. Very, very well played from them this game. Very close second game. Very entertaining. But yeah, I need to take a look at this gold graph here. Where do you see this?
I don't think you can as a spectator.
I think actually if I do this, oh yeah, I can if I do this and then I go in here, I should be able to see it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here it is. Yeah.
Overview. Yeah.
As we expected, a lot of swing in the gold lead.
Yep.
We see Primal being small, very, very small lead. And to Grasp, then decent lead
too
here.
Important.
Yeah, then decent lead here from Primal, then good lead from Grasp, turning down to decent one for Primal, good lead for Grasp, then probably suddenly a good one for Primal, and then into the end where Grasp then takes it.
Yep.
Very, very close game here in game 2. Let's see if we can potentially get a post-game interview with anyone here. I would actually... Let's see, who should we get? I would love to get either Rel or Rise in here. Summit King, any of you down for a small post-game interview? I see them both in chat, so let's see if we can get any of them in here. So just walk us through what went on. Let me just quickly try and DM them on Discord. Gonna make it a little bit easier. King at Summit. Yes, Hitsu, they are done. Can you scream them now? I don't think they have time. Didn't you already play Scrim? Uh, okay. Um, it's not quite looking like I'm getting any response from any of them, so we might not get it, but we'll give it a bit. Try and look through a bit here. Summit, again, on the rise, very, very crucial in those side lanes. We saw him get so much pressure in the bot lane here in game 2. But one person I will give a lot of credit to this game is definitely the Rel. Some of those engages were incredible. The 4 to 5 men ultis with the Qs over walls, very well roaming as well. So very good plays from him today.
Yep, he had the knife for those engages. Some of them were off timing, not talked probably properly
Yeah.
with the team, but
But
it
again,
happens.
it is
happens.
always hard when you're playing an engage support and you see the opportunity to get a 5-man engage and ulti. You kind of just go for it without thinking. Because I've done it before where I see 5-men stacked, just jump in and ulti and get all of them, and then my team is not there. It's just because there's always the small off chance that it can work out and your team can react quick enough and get there, but the Rise just few seconds late on the TP. The rest of the team tried, but just didn't have quite enough damage. But yeah, doesn't look like we're gonna get any interview today. They are not responding to me, any of them. So them some the dogs. But yeah, let's see what else do we have. Huh? This was ESD. This was Grasp against Primal. They just moved their game. But for this week, we have a game again on Thursday. We have Worms going against. Let me double check before I say something completely wrong. We have Worms going against Curly Kyler on Thursday around 7 p.m. Central European time. So yeah, very interesting game there. Besides that, we have nothing else planned for this week. Of course, again to mention the League Hub tournament that we are partnering up with. Make sure to get to sign up via the Discord. Alright, perfect. I am now being told that we are gonna have a post-game interview here with the coach of Grasp. So we can hear his opinion on how the games went. Here he comes. Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Miyagi.
What's up?
So, 2-0 victory. How are we feeling?
Yeah. I mean, the last game was very clean, very smooth sailing, no back and forth at all. We didn't throw once. So it was nice to see. Everything went as planned. I mean, as a coach, you know, my blood pressure is great. And yeah, we're just happy to win, right?
Yeah, that is very true, very true. I mean, game 1 is probably a bit more smooth sailing, as you mentioned it. But yeah, after game 1, what did you think going into game 2? Like, did you change up the game plan, or what was the thought process there?
In the draft, we were kind of looking for the same thing. Honestly, seeing them ban Pantheon over Wukong, it was kind of hilarious for all of us, because we expected to play Wukong in game 1. That was our highest priority.
Ah, okay.
And they sniped that one, and we were like, okay, we'll just take the Pantheon instead. So we had the exact same game plan going into game 2 as we did game 1. With Sivir and Nautilus out, we just swapped it up, and we were considering either Senna or Jhin for any AD carry who can be chilling on their own while we play for the side lanes.
Ah, okay,
And
okay.
I think we executed on that a bit worse this game, but
Mm-hmm.
still ended up winning the same way we did game 1, just in a bit less
Yeah,
convincing of a fashion.
yeah, very much so.
But
But
honestly,
again,
I was pretty happy with how it ended up playing out in draft.
yeah, I mean the drafts of the draft is always something that's been very very good from Grasp, in my opinion. So very very good. Um, but yeah, now with this victory, looking solid at first place.
Yeah.
You must be proud of the boys.
We're gonna take this league by storm.
I mean that was the plan going into it. So yeah, it's good to see they're doing it. Now they just have one last game next week to secure it.
Yeah, one last victim.
Are you doing anything special to plan for that, or are you just gonna go in with same game plan and just try and secure it? Because
I mean,
it is against the lower team, so.
I think today was the more important game to win, but this doesn't mean that we can drop the game versus the next team.
No.
We lost against Worms, who we went into thinking was um, a free win, so to say.
Yeah.
We were expecting to go into that very confidently, and we went out of there getting how do you say, fisted. So
But yeah.
yeah, I mean, we're going in next week full power. We're not gonna drop a game, hopefully, but if we do, we're still gonna win.
Yep. As long as you win next week, first place is secured now. You have less individual losses, and you are better head to head. So, as long as next week doesn't bring any mishaps, then it should be all secured.
Let's make it happen then.
Yeah, I am looking very much forward to it. But yeah, thanks a lot for stepping by.
Yeah.
Because I need to get it going now, because I see the time is very very late.
Alright.
But yeah, I will see you. Thanks for coming in, and great games
Yeah,
today.
no problem. Alright, enjoy your stream.
Thank you. But yeah, quickly to round it up, as I was talking about before we got him in, the League Cup tournaments, draft like with captains picking their teams out of all the signups. If you're interested in it, head over to the what's it called, to the Abyssal Discord. There is a whole announcement talking more about the prize pools and the signups and what we are looking for. There is also the whole format explained, so you can read a lot more about it. If it does sound interesting, you can either sign up as a player or contact me for any other potential positions in the tournaments. Also, Thursday, make sure to tune in for the Worms games. It's not as important as today's game was, but it's still very important because they are still fighting to get potentially even second place now that Primal has lost today. So yeah, very very good game again on Thursday. Besides that, I will just say thank you to everyone tuning in for these amazing games. Thanks to Asp for co-casting with me today. Always a pleasure.
No worries.
And hopefully I will see you all again on Thursday.
Bye bye.
Bye.